Now, next property is allotropy of the elements involved. What is meant by allotropy? Allotropy is nothing but more than one physical state. An element exists more than one physical state. For example, carbon exists in diamond, graphite, C60, nanotubes, etc. These are all are allotropes of carbon. Similarly, phosphorus exhibits red phosphorus, white phosphorus, yellow phosphorus, etc. Sulfur exist allotropes are beta sulfur, gamma sulfur, etc. These are all are different physical forms of an elements. When these physical forms are different, amount of energy released also different. For example, if you consider the allotropes of carbon, when carbon is reacted with oxygen, formation of a CO2, it is in the diamond form or it is in the graphite form. When carbon in diamond form is reacts with the oxygen, formation of a CO2, delta H of reaction is 395.4 kilojoule per mole. When it is exist in other allotrope, diamond, a graphite, carbon is in graphite form, reacts with the oxygen, formation of a CO2 gas same, but amount of energy released is minus 393.5 kilojoules per mole. Due to the difference in the physical states of an element, the enthalpy of a reaction is also different because they react with oxygen to overcome that force from the to overcome the force that their physical state. That means enthalpy of a reaction is also depends upon the allotropy of element involved. Allotropy of an element involved. And the next one is effect of concentration. Effect of concentration. When acid and bases or reacts with formation of a salt and water. Here the amount of energy released is minus 13.7 kilocalorie per mole. That is 1 mole of strong acid and 1 mole of strong base is reacted. Formation of a salt and water in addition to some amount of energy is releases. That is delta H equal to minus 13.7 kilocalorie per mole. If the concentration of acids and bases are double, 2 moles of an acid, 2 molarity of a base is reacted. Initially molarity is 1 mole, 1 molarity and 1 molarity. The amount of energy released is minus 13.7. When the concentration of acids and bases are doubles, that is 2 molarity and 2 molarity, the amount of energy released also twice. The amount of energy released also twice. That means minus 227.4 kilocalorie per mole. That means effect of concentration changes, enthalpy of reaction is also changes. And then next property is effect of temperature. The enthalpy of a reaction is depends upon the effect of temperature. If the temperature is changes, enthalpy of a reaction is also changes. For a particular reaction occur at a particular temperature, enthalpy of a reaction is fixed. If the temperature is changes, the amount of energy released also or enthalpy is also changes. For example, change in enthalpy with respect to temperature. Amount of heat evolved or absorbed in a chemical reaction is depends upon the temperature. At a particular temperature, heat is fixed value. For example, in the formation of ammonia, by reacting of nitrogen gas and hydrogen gas, formation of 2 moles of ammonia. At 300 Kelvin, the amount of energy released is minus 91.94 kilojoule per mole. When come to the top delta H 353 Kelvin, if the temperature is increases, the amount of energy is also changes minus 92.85 kilojoule per mole. That means if temperature changes, enthalpy of a reaction is also changes. Effect of temperature can be explained by Kirchhoff's equation. One of the most important equation in thermochemistry is Kirchhoff's equation. According to Kirchhoff equation, or derivation can be explained based on enthalpy of a reaction. Here delta H equal to enthalpy of products minus enthalpy of reactants. Enthalpy of products minus enthalpy of reactants. Now the differentiate with respect to temperature. D by dt of delta H equal to d by dt of enthalpy of products minus d by dt of enthalpy of reactants. The reaction is occur at constant pressure. That means d by dt of delta H at constant pressure equal to d by dt of enthalpy of products at constant pressure minus d by dt of enthalpy of reactants at constant pressure. But enthalpy of reaction at constant pressure indicates Cp. Already we are discussing about thermodynamics. Heat capacity at constant pressure is nothing but Cp of a reaction. That means here products, Cp of products, for reactants, Cp of reactants, d by dt of delta H equal to Cp of products minus Cp of reactants. Now Cp of products minus Cp of reactants can be written as a delta Cp. That is d by dt of delta H equal to delta Cp. d by dt of delta H equal to delta Cp. Now at a temperature T1, delta H enthalpy change is delta H1. At temperature T2, enthalpy change is delta H2. Now the equation can be written as derivative of delta H equal to delta Cp into dt. When dt is taking out to right side, derivative of delta H equal to delta Cp into dt. On integrating on both sides, integral of d of delta H equal to delta Cp of integral of dt. Delta Cp is a fixed value. Now integral of d of delta H, integration and derivatives are cancelled with each other when remaining is delta H only. The lower limit delta H1 and upper limit delta H2. Now delta Cp into integral of dt. Integral of dx equal to x. According to that, integral of dt equal to t. T1 and T2 are lower and upper limits. By substituting the lower and upper limits, delta H2 minus delta H1 equal to delta Cp into T2 minus T1. Now delta Cp equal to delta H2 minus delta H1 by T2 minus T1. This is the equation for calculation of enthalpy of a reaction at different temperatures. Now Cp or delta Cp indicates the heat capacity of a reaction at constant pressure. Similarly, if a reaction is occur at constant volume, delta Cv is nothing but change in internal energy. That is delta Cv equal to delta U2 minus delta 1U by T2 minus T1, or delta U2 minus delta U1 by T2 minus T1. This is the effect of temperature on enthalpy of a reaction. Effect of temperature on enthalpy of a reaction. Now one of the problem is the standard enthalpy of formation of a gaseous H2O at 298 Kelvin is minus 241.82 kilojoule per mole. Calculate the delta H at 373 Kelvin. Given the following values of molar heat capacities at constant pressure, that is Cp of H2O is 33.58, Cp of H2 is 29.89, Cp of O2 is 29.37. Now H2 plus of O2 gas gives rise to H2O gas. This is the reaction for formation of a water molecule in gaseous state. Here delta H1 or delta 1 H equal to minus 241.82 kilojoule per mole at 298 Kelvin. We find out the enthalpy of a reaction at 373 Kelvin. For this we calculate delta Cp. Cp of products minus Cp of reactants. Here products are H2O. Here products are H2O in gas state, H2 in gas state, O2 in gas states are reactants. Now CPA products means Cp of H2O gases minus Cp of hydrogen plus half mole into Cp of oxygen. Then substitute the values, we will get delta Cp is minus 10.995 joule Kelvin inverse mole inverse. Then substitute the values in the equation. Delta H2 minus delta H1 equal to n into delta Cp into T2 minus T1 for n moles of a gas. Here only 1 mole of water is formed. 1 mole of water is formed. That is n equal to 1 mole. If n equal to 1 is substituted, delta H2 minus delta H1 equal to 1 into delta Cp value is minus 10.995 into T2 minus T1, 373 minus 298. Now the substituting the values, delta H2 minus delta H1 is minus 824.625. That is in joules only. That is in joules only. Now we will convert into kilojoules. When it is converted into kilojoules, 0.8246 kilojoule per mole. Now delta H1 is taking out to right side. Delta H2 equal to minus 0.8246 plus delta H1, but delta H1 is minus 241.82 kilojoule. Then substitute the values, we will get finally enthalpy of a reaction at 373 Kelvin is 242.64 kilojoule per mole. This is the method for the calculation of enthalpy of a reaction at different temperatures. Now the remaining problems are doing in your worksheet.